Hey everyone, it's me, Hamsters11 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a simple game in Blender. So, to start off, I'm going to add a mesh plane. No, wait. Let's start again. A mesh plane. Then we're going to scale this up quite a bit, about there. And then I'm going to add, just for a character, I'm going to add a sphere. So, when I do this, I personally prefer to have it in 4 views. But that's personally me, I don't know about anyone else. This one has to be on top, and then I split this. If you don't know how to split, you can just split it by pulling these corner things out. This one has to be, this one has to be on right, no. This one's on top, this one's on right there. And then another one here, oops. You can also delete it by just doing that. Where, this one, yeah. And then the bottom one here on front. Also, we need to change it to ortho, ortho, ortho. So there, that's how you do that. So now I have a 3D view, which I'm going to just get rid of these. A 3D view, top, right, and front. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select right. I'm going to select here, about, in the middle. It's kind of hard to select. I'm just going to press A, there, there, there. That should be good. So now I'm going to press Shift A, add mesh. Either of these spheres. I'm just going to add an icosphere. Go into the modifiers, add a modifier, and call it subdivision surface. Let's just do that. Apply, and also let's go and change this to smooth. Okay, well, yeah. So there we have our character. That's going to be our character. Oops. If you didn't know that, but yep, that's a character. And that, yeah. So now we're going to move this camera over to where we can see behind it. So rotate around, let's see. I prefer to move this one, so I'm going to just keep this up. View camera. So let's move it up a bit. Let's rotate it the other way. Let's see. Yep, this one. So R, that will just rotate it, and then Z. I'm just trying to line that line at the end of the plane up. So yep, there. And now what we're going to do is we're going to select the cube. Is that right? Yep, no. We're going to select the camera, then select the cube, then press Control P. That will set it to parent. So now click enter, and now if you move this around, it will also move the camera. We want it to be in the middle, or I want it to be in the middle personally, but yeah. Now we're going to go into game logic, also changes to Blender game. We're going to go on the end where it has this. We're going to change the physics type from static to rigid body. This is going to be an actor and not a ghost. We're going to add 4 sensors there. 4 and oh, and also the sensor has to be a keyboard and motion. Oops. Yeah, because I'm using a Mac, it's kind of like difficult to. You'd understand if I was using a Mac. If you are using a Mac, probably. This needs to be not this needs to be motion, and this also needs to be motion. So first one, we're gonna x plus, let's say, we're gonna add the location of x to 0.2, let's say this one, and then for the next one we're gonna make negative 0.2. So let's just try this out. Remember to connect all these, and also I'm going to set this to W and this to S. So now if we go in here, I'm going to go into the camera and press P. As you can see, that, well, not as you can see, but that's backwards. So I'm just going to change this to negative, and also this one to 0.2. So there's that. So now if I press P, I'm moving forward and backward. So I'm just going to close those. Close this A, no, S, A, and D. Close this, connect these. This one's called parent. I'm just going to call it motion 3. It's not very good, but it works. So now, simple motion location Y to, let's say, 0.2. You can change this to lower if you want it to move slower sideways or something. And negative 0.2. So let's try this. Whoa, what was that? Let's see. Wait, just a second, I don't know why this is happening. Wait, let me just see something. See, that's this. Okay, so I don't know why this is happening, really, to be honest. So I'm just going to pause it and come back to you. Okay, so what I did to fix that is I changed this from rigid body to dynamic. This made this work. So also what I have to do is I decided is move this up and rotate it to look, wait, let me just find, there, down a bit more, and also back a bit, and S, Z, no, not S, just Z, G, Z, 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 so rotate it back, line this back up there, G, X, no, Y, center, so there. So now you can see it a bit better. This is backwards, so I'm going to set that to not backwards, while also setting this to have a collision bound. Actually, I don't need that. This, no, that's fine. What was it gonna do? Oh, I can't remember what it's gonna do. I think I might actually set that a bit up, and then there. Oh, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, negative 0.2, 0.2, there. So now, P moves perfectly, except the only thing is that this one, we don't want it to move, we actually want it to rotate by, let's say, 5, that's probably going to be, I have no idea how much I'm rotating it by. So, oops, wrong thing. Instead of that, we want it to make that one and this one at 5. And also, that one was way too fast at 2. And negative 2. So, there. And as you can see, that's backwards, but yeah, I think I might scale this down a bit. Actually, maybe not. I'm just gonna rotate this up. So an X, no, Y, and down. That should be good. Oops, that should be good. P. Yeah, that's good, but oh, okay, yeah. So now I'm going to go back into the default view, which has all these. Close that, and I'm going to Control C. Actually, no, not that. I'm just gonna go here, up about here. That should be good, and Shift A, mesh cube. So now there should be a cube in the level, but it will do nothing because it's going to be dynamic. So now here, I'm just gonna zoom in a bit so I can see a bit more. Oops. Let me just. As you can see, it's moving. Except what you can actually do is change this to have a collision bounce of a box, and now it just like makes the motion a bit better. Still think this. Still think this is a bit bad. Stress sphere. Yeah, of course that would happen. Box. I still think box is the answer. Where's that cube? Whoa, everything's tilted. What am I doing wrong? Oh, don't fall. I'm not gonna fall this time. Well, it works. There. You can push the cube around and everything. Like that. So, there. How long is this? 30 minutes. Yep, that's good. Bye.